Hello, Willow Vibes Tribe members. I am Jessica from Willow Vines Intuitive Vibes, and I am here to do the Shadow and Light love reading for the sign of Gemini. I uploaded Gemini's reading a couple days ago, and 22 minutes in, the sound or audio just went fucking silent. And I think it was because I'm recording through the YouTube app, and I had an incoming call. So I swear, if that happens again, I'm gonna lose my shit, especially with your sign, because I don't know, I don't believe in any mistakes anyways, like, or coincidences, so it was obviously something I said in the latter part of that reading that either I shouldn't have said or shouldn't have said yet. It's just funny how that stuff works out, and I know, people get really excited about seeing their sign posted and whatnot, and that's great. I love that, but you need to understand that when a message is meant to find you, it will, no matter who the reader is. So if I'm experiencing delays, your person could be, or you could be, and maybe you're focused on something else, and the information you hear is going to trigger you or send you in a fucked up direction, and take you off the path that you're supposed to be on. So, like I said, I'm doing a lot of more self-empowerment things, and yeah, I'm talking about your person and everything and the connection, but we put too much emphasis on other people, which I don't know why the hell I'm saying all this. Maybe that's what you need to hear. Sometimes, not all the time, because not everybody does it. We put too much emphasis on needing a person, wanting to be next to them, the physical aspects of it, when maybe that's the only thing we've ever had in our lives. So this person, it could be a soul connection for you, and it's scary and intense and wonderful and beautiful and amazing all at the same time, and it makes you just want to, like, come out of your skin. I feel like somebody's going crazy right now thinking about their person, wanting their person, whether that's them to you or you to them. Whoever's coming across this, if it means something to you, you will understand. If you don't understand, that it's not necessarily not a message for you, because there's advice in here, but it might not be your message at this time, if you're ever drawn to come back to it because you're like, well, that's all well and good, but that doesn't make sense to me. You might be drawn to watch it again maybe a year later, or a few months later, or even a fucking day later, because sometimes I wake up and I have these aha moments and these epiphanies out of fucking nowhere, and I'm just like, wow, where the hell did that come from? That problem I've been sitting on, like, thinking about, dwelling on, going, like, just round and round and round in my head over. That was the simplest friggin' fix ever. Why didn't I think of that sooner? It's because there was a lesson tied to it, and I need to sit in that misery, apparently. You know what I mean? Anyways, I feel like somebody in this situation, whether it's you or your person, has a lot they want to say, but they restrict themselves, they hold themselves back. I feel like both of you do. One of you is more free verbally, like probably you're an air sign, you think, but then again, Geminis, you guys are very strategic as well. You overanalyze situations, weigh out the pros and cons. Is this going to be good for me, bad for me? And even if that's not what you're doing, there's a lot of mental energy going on, and you're either directing that to your person or they're directing it to you. So if you've noticed that your life lately has seemed very calm, you've been very happy, maybe some changes you've been making some positive changes in your world, and then all of a sudden you're just like amped up, anxious, and what the mother of crap is going on, like, and your person's in your head, and you're just like, am I on the right path? Did I say the wrong thing? Shit like that. I feel like that's their higher self sending you what they're going through so that you can have a little bit of understanding, because when you sit in that energy, it sucks. It makes you feel like shit. It wears you down. It's like doom and gloomsday type energy, and I kind of get a sense that there's a very strong connection between two people that I'm talking about. It could be twin flame. It's a soul connection, obviously, if your higher selves are talking to each other or with each other, helping. You know what's funny is I feel like there's at least a couple. It's more than just, okay, whoever's on that twin journey or whatever, and it, like, it just burns in your damn soul. You're not questioning it. You're not like, is this fake? Is this real? Well, one of you might be doing that, but whoever's watching this, it's just real. You always come back to that person. You don't know why. They could be a shitbag to you, and you're like, why the hell do I even give a shit? Like, I wouldn't give people like this the time of day normally. And I'm not talking about abusive people, because I don't give a flying, you know, if they're meant to be with you or not. If they're whapping you around, no. The divine does not want you to get beat. I'm just going to say. There are lessons tied to that. If you've experienced a lot of abuse in your life, watch my self-worth story time video. I do have some channel messages in there for love as well, but it's very empowering, and I shared a lot of stories about my experience growing up with my father, basically. And yeah, some of it can be really helpful, because it actually, rewatching it was opening my eyes to go, holy crap, this is why all this bullshit happened to me, because I just wouldn't let my daddy issues go, you know? I'm not saying that's what you have, but you never know. All right, seems I'm already 6 minutes in. Let's get this party started. Well, I've been channeling, so I guess I did. Somebody got the ball rolling already, so this connection is already in the works. It's slowly moving forward. It's almost like I see like gears turning. So someone's thinking, but it's moving forward. I feel like a broken clock. Time has stood still, or it's feeling like it's standing still right now, whichever. But because I saw oil, like the gears being greased, somebody fixing it, so now the clock is turning again. It's moving forward. So whoever was stuck in their head and like, I don't know what to do, I don't know if I should leave so-and-so or go to so-and-so or whatever, my life is just a big fucking mess, I don't know. I feel like light bulb moment. Someone's figuring something out. It's probably a person. Huh. Already. Don't mind this shirt. Like, I love this shirt, but I'm freezing, so I had to wear a white shirt under it, and it looks a little fucking weird to me. It almost looks like I got boobs on my shoulders. Or, I don't know, weird ass shoulder pads, something like that. My fucking hair's... Ugh. I don't care. Just stop it, Jessica. Someone's being very critical of themselves. That's why I was doing that. Because it's funny, like, all the readings I've uploaded except for, I don't know, one of them, I don't fucking remember the name of it now, but I was a hot mess that day, like, no makeup, nothing. I had been sweating my ass off moving my room around. And anyways, my point to that, why the hell, somebody is so, like, I don't know what to say, I don't know what to think, like, someone's trying not to think of you, but they can't help it. Ha ha, it happens. Anyways, this person who's thinking of you, unless it's you thinking of them, is very critical of themselves, of their appearance. I heard dental, so somebody could have dental issues or need to go to the dentist, whether that's you or them. And I just feel kind of self-conscious, but I don't come across that way to people. So in the public, there's like this, like I'm God's gift to fucking earth, you know, which you are, so believe it. But anyways, like they come off kind of arrogant even, but it's because they have so many insecurities. And I feel like you said something, did something, shared something, they saw something that you said, did, whatever, posted or shared, or someone, a mutual person, something that, no, a mutual person didn't say anything because they saw something with their eyes, photos. Maybe it was a picture of you posted, maybe they're seeing the light, have you guys been shining a little brighter lately? I feel like it's making them go within and realize just how much shit they need to work through, because they don't feel comparable, like especially emotionally, because I feel like one of you is vibing pretty high and the other one is not. So just send them healing energy and protection, because you know, no matter how hard it is, I'm getting the chills. Yeah, so definitely, you know, just make sure that they know that they're loved, at least through the ethers. I feel like they know that you love them, like in the physical. This person knows how you feel. They just can't reciprocate right now. So don't let that feel like a reflection of you, that they don't want you, that, because trust me, they fucking want you. You're like you're like my red sports car. it is funny with that analogy because I had a car analogy for Taurus, I think. I was talking about diesel engines and shit. So no matter who your person is, maybe watch that one because a lot of these kind of tell a story no matter the zodiac sign. So don't pay attention to the sign always, Gemini. If you're drawn to a reading, just fucking watch it, okay? For whatever reason, it doesn't matter. You could just look at it and go, or randomly close your eyes, scroll up and go, boom. Okay, what do we have to say? I do that. I do that with songs. Like, what messages do you have for me? And I'll just kind of go through shuffle and be like, what's up? Oh, okay. And I'll listen to the lyrics and see. But anyways, the red sports car. So you're their red sports car. This person could like cars. You could like cars. Both of you could. But it's almost like, you know, when you don't have a lot of money, so of course you have your dream car, your dream house, and whatever in mind, and it's like, what can I do to get this? What do I need to do to get this? So for them, it's like, maybe they need to work on their finances as well as, you know, some emotional healing and inner wounds and whatever. But you're their sports car. Like, once they get you, it's like midlife crisis mode. Like, they're going into a midlife crisis and they're going to go buy the fucking sports car and be like, hey, Gemini, oh, be careful of rushing into... No, I'm being corrected. Because sports cars are fast. One of you is moving too fast. But they like it. It's exciting because it's the need for speed. And I feel like they're catching up to that. They're seeing it. They're seeing you as what their retirement plan is. Like, you know, the end all be all. Oh, that's so cute. I also see somebody fucking in that car, I'm just going to say. So, that's nice. Maybe some of you are getting a new car. They're going to christen it with you. Oh, yeah. I want to do it everywhere. Like, I just am so drawn to you that I want to rip your clothes off no matter where the fuck we are. That's probably why they're staying away from you right now. Because they know the second they're in, they're all in. And it's not the right time because they'll screw it up. Or they think they will. It's coming, though. The time is coming. Like I said, the gears. This just might end up being a complete channel message. Holy crap. All right. We're going to do the shadow side of the situation, what this person needs to work through or what you need to work through, the light side. So once this is processed through and the gears really start revving up, what's to come. Their thoughts, feelings about you, and then what this connection is. So what is connecting the two of you? Why is this even happening? Is this a karmic to you? Is this a twin, a soulmate, a whatever? You know, like, long-term, not what's connecting the two of you? Why the fuck is this person in your world, basically? All right. So what needs to be worked on for Gemini or their person, please? And this, I think a lot. Is this me? Somebody's trying to find themselves. I also feel like they're trying to find their own stability. Some of you could be dealing with somebody who either just went back to a karmic person, or I feel like somebody made the wrong choice along the line. So it was either in the recent past or it's happening now. But I feel like there's something to do with a family situation, a relationship, a partnership. And this person, even though it's like I rejected Gemini, or Gemini, you rejected them, vice versa, whatever, for so-and-so, someone from my past, my ex, whatever, whoever the fuck it is, this person or you. And now they're, because they saw something, you posted something, shared something, said something, whatever, and it's got them thinking, is this really for me? Is this me? You know, I feel like this person's going crazy because they thought that they got everything they wanted with whoever the fuck they took back, but they're realizing how miserable they are. Yeah, this person is trapped, or you are, in a connection. It's like they can see you, but because it looked like lasers around that bitch in the card, and it's almost like I can see the prize. Like, so their eyes have been opened to this connection, to you, or yours have. But there's the lasers. So there's unseen forces stopping you two from coming together right now. Some of you, this person is legit dealing with magic, okay? I don't think your person is doing it. I think someone around them, whoever the fuck they went back to, like love spell, binding spell, shit like that. Send them love, light, and protection also. You know what I envisioned, and it's weird because I never would have done this before, but I listen to spirits, so when they tell me to do shit, I do it. You should too. Listen. Always listen to yourself. And I feel like you are getting warned to kind of stay clear of them. Just energetically, it's okay, but physically, there's shit you don't know. You will know, but you don't know yet. Hopefully we'll find out. But anyways, it's like the diamond vault. You're the diamond that all the lasers are protecting, that all these thieves want to come in and take. So, there's a fucking snake here. Shit. I think it's on their side, but I also think you have someone around you that's coming in, and they're only back or around. Old, new, I feel kind of old energy. You know this person. Because you're doing well, you're succeeding, you're doing something for you, and I don't know, whatever it is to you, this person wants it. They don't want you, though. Like, they might act like they want you, but they want what they see happening. Like, your life looks better than theirs. That whole fucking crap. Just be careful. Yeah, just be careful. I think it has to do with money. Gemini. So either you're using someone for money from your past, or they're using you. Or both you and your person are dealing with karmic bullshit, and it's for financial reasons. That's changing. So if you're stuck, don't worry. Queen of my world. So it says obsession is what I just heard. Fragmentation, not feeling good enough. I feel like this is your person. Could be you, vice versa, whatever. Peaceful among thorns. Yeah, this is like masochism. It's, no, I don't really want to say that. Man, for some of them it could be, or some of you. But this is basically, I see this two ways because I'm seeing both of you. So whoever's in the shadow side of this, it's complacency. It's a sense of comfort because we do what we know. And I was reading a message I channeled, I don't remember when, like a few days ago, a week ago, something like that. And it didn't make sense when I wrote it, and it makes fucking perfect sense now. But I feel like whoever's in this dark night of the soul or dealing with their bullshit and trying to face their inner demons, there's something that's deep-seated within them from their past. This is probably why I posted that self-worth story time. So please watch it because it might help you understand your person better, or help you, you know. This person's just used to a lot of craziness and chaos and bullshit, and it's like, I totally get this. Oh my gosh, I got a little story here too, because this is what just popped in my head with it, so it might make sense. An ex of mine, most of my exes, they all remind me of my father, and it's like, okay, now I understand why I was with that mofo and blah blah blah. But I do have one ex who, I mean, he could be a little not condescending, but, you know, flap at the gums, especially when he was drinking and whatnot. But I mean, we had a lot of unhealthy dynamics between us, but him as a person, as a core person, he was very loving, like, and I wanted love and attention so fucking bad because of my past shit, which I didn't know then. But anyways, I wanted it. I just wanted love. And I get someone who showered me with gifts, wrote me fucking love letters. He would leave sticky notes everywhere and like, you know, I love you, have a good day. I would put like sticky notes on his sandwiches and shit because I pack him a lunch. I love to cook, and he liked to cook. I mean, we had a lot in common, and he was just, it was like sweetness overload, and it was almost like everything I prayed for, and the universe is like, here's what you fucking prayed for. Because I literally was in, there were 2 abusive relationships, like love relationships for me, that were the worst. I mean, every single one I've been in has had some form of abuse, most of it physical. But there's 2 mofos stand out the most, and guess what? Both their names begin with M. It was weird, but anyways. So I had started dating this sweet guy right after I made the papers because the prior ex had beat the fucking piss out of me on the side of the road. But anyways, I'm going to go into detail on shit like that because I feel like some of you do deal with that or have. Maybe you need to work through it. But anyways, I was so used to sitting in this, you know, peaceful among the thorns, in this craziness, this chaos, this abuse, that it was more comfortable for me to be with an asshole, someone who treated me like crap, than someone who showed me affection. And it's that saying, it's not you, it's me. People don't always believe it, and they think that it's like, yeah, right, okay, you're just trying to save my feelings. Sometimes that's true, and they might be saying it because subconsciously they know it's within them, even if they're not acting that way. You know what I mean? Like, even if they don't consciously understand what the fuck they're saying, what they're saying. But, I mean, now that I look back, they've all had very similar pasts to me. They've all had weird, controlling fathers or mean fathers. I was meeting my mirror images, except I just wasn't beating people. Like, do you know what I mean? I don't know how to explain that. If that makes sense, it does. But this person's comfortable with the crazy, and they need to get out of it because I feel like they're waking up to this because there's kind of an obsession growing, which that sounds bad, but I feel like it's actually a good thing because they need to have something to hold on to. So why not let it be the thought of you? If they need to obsess about it a little bit to get them to go within, great, wonderful, let it happen. But I feel like they saw it going so fast, and it scares them because they're already broken. It's like, okay, well, I'm feeling feelings I've never felt. So if that's happening right now, you're the race car, like I said. If they're having this adrenaline rush like this, if you give them that shot of adrenaline, it freaks them out to the point that they're already broken enough. They know you'd fucking wreck them. You would just be going so fast on the straightaway, like with them in the red car, you know, they'd be driving in the driver's seat like, yeah, let's go, this is amazing, such a thrill. And then all of a sudden there's a sharp corner and you're into the fucking tree and you're dead, you know? Like, that's what they're thinking. They're thinking that this is going to be great for so long and then it's just going to blow up in their face. But I feel like because they're thinking of that, they're trying to make some changes so that that doesn't happen. So maybe they're oiling. It's almost like they siphon the gas out of the car. Like, okay, you're here. So I want you, but you can't go nowhere right now. Like, please don't leave me. The child I was meant to be. So I feel like they're trying to find purpose within this connection and within themselves. You give them purpose. You give them a reason to move forward. This person is very creative. They have a lot of really good ideas, or you do. And I feel like they're trying to figure out which seeds they want to plant, basically, and not just in love, but in life in general, because I feel like this person has gone from job to job to job, in the same field, because I feel like this is what I'm expected to do. This is what I have to do, not necessarily what I want to do, because I don't know if they really know what they want to do. Oh my gosh. Oh, this just popped in my head. The new moon, the new full moon is on November 30th, and both these cards have the moon, so full moons. But on my calendar, I have a tarot calendar, which I should probably put it over here. Anyways, it has the moon phases, and the white one is the new full moon, and that's on November 30th, if I remember correctly, because for some reason I jumped out of bed last night and looked at the fucking moon phases on the calendar, and I was like, why am I doing this? So maybe it was for you, because I kept telling Spirit, I need to get into Gemini's energy, we need to get this shit done. That's what your person is doing. So are you surprised that this video is coming out today? Are you excited? Because I feel like you're going to be pleasantly surprised to hear from somebody. Something you don't expect is coming, and it's good. Excuse me. I kind of look all Christmassy. I have these, like, battery lights. I don't know. It's not Christmas time yet. I'm not getting ahead of myself. I still haven't even went shopping for Thanksgiving. Yeah, pain. That's exactly what I said. They do what they know. They're hurting without you. Oh, they're around someone who's a fucking vengeful, not nice. I kind of feel too, if they ignored you, ghosted you, hurt you, said something, whatever the fuck they did to you, if they hurt you in some capacity, they feel really bad about that, and they're afraid that you want to take revenge on them, but you don't. Or they're afraid that you will because they accepted another offer and they're stuck in a situation, because then we have secondary. So whoever they're dealing with sucks. And actually, I'll leave these out just for a minute. Whoever they're dealing with sucks, but they think of you constantly. They're very embarrassed for the decisions they've made. That's not what I wanted. Pay attention to the side shit that I say, because I was going for this deck over here, which is the twin flame messages. So you are their twin. If you needed that confirmation, it's like I'm reaching for you, Gemini, or Gemini, you're reaching for them. Whoever's dealing with this, and it's like, no, I didn't want that. I thought I didn't want that. I feel like you're just too intense for them right now. They're very vulnerable. I see this kid as like a child curled up in the fetal position, like just trying to self-soothe, or they need to do that or something. But, you know what's funny? Like, I know I look tired because I kind of am. I literally crawled out of bed and was like, get your ass up, because I had to take my daughter to a therapy appointment this afternoon, so I want to try to bust out some reads and get out the information that needs to be out into the ethers before I have to do that, and then I'll do more when I come back. But I do what comes to me, so I can't do what some readers do, or what I used to do, because I would be like, all air signs, all, I don't know. I have to do what comes to me, because I feel like the messages are more special, better, whatever. You know what I'm trying to say, I think. Happy reversed. This person needs help. Time to go. Yeah, okay. Yep. And then regeneration after that. And chopped wood, a leg up at the bottom. Okay. This makes perfect sense. So once this is cleared up, once this person has this aha moment, they've already had it, okay? So once they take action on this aha moment, like I said, light bulb moment, just waking up one day going, what the fuck am I doing here? Like, there's more to life than this shit, is what I feel. Some of you might be saying that, but once this karmic person's gone, and they realize why they're doing what they're doing, why they're not allowing themselves to be happy, they're going to leave that person. Some of them have already left that person, and it just, it just happened. Because we go from the 9 to the 10. Yeah, it just happened. 8, 9, 10. And then 6. Soulmate. Yeah, there's a recognition here. They're realizing that they're miserable without you. That whoever the fuck they went back to, that was a bad choice, wrong choice. I feel like that person's kind of mean. But they're trying to clean up the mess they made. They know they need to. They're going to clean this up. They're going to fix it. Oh, they're going to fix it. Okay. That's awesome. So good things are coming. Just take your time. Like I said, siphon the gas out of the fucking race car. Maybe you need to siphon the gas out. Don't rush it. So when they come in with their midlife crisis, I know that sounds bad to say it that way. You're not their midlife crisis, but just the analogy, because I picture a fucking old dude buying a sports car and trying to look for younger women. So maybe this person was very promiscuous, or thought they were finding love in all the wrong places, or they thought it was love. I don't know. They're very lustful, but anyways. So even though they have that passion for you, and you have it for them, because I feel like you guys could take off warp fucking speed. Like, there's nitro in this bitch. Siphon your own gas, basically, when it comes to the connection, so that when they hop in the car, you can be like, okay, well, I'm limited. So, because the faster you drive, the more gas you use, basically, because whatever. But I feel like it's like, okay, we got to go under 25 just so we can make it to the gas station. And the second this healing process, which is the gas station, once we get there, we'll fill this bitch up and we'll take the fuck off. And we'll go so fast, we'll fly through the air. I'm a better person because of you. You said something, did something, whatever, and they're seeing this. They're seeing you. I feel like this person was sexually attracted to you, Gemini, or vice versa, like I said, but they didn't see who you were. They knew that you were nice. They knew that you were kind. They knew that you were a good person, I guess you could say, because they kind of feel like bad boy, good girl, or male, female. You know what I mean? Masculine, divine. Okay, we're talking about a masculine. Anyways, that's not gender-based. That's energy. And I do want to say this because I know some people get really confused, even though a lot of readers always say that masculine and feminine energy, they're the yin and the yang within us. We harness both. You know, there's the emotional, nurturing side, feminine, and then there's the practical, you know, let's get shit done, take care of this crap, handle situations, masculine driven energy. Because the reason why they're called masculine and feminine is because you think of women, they're dainty and loving and nurturing and mothers and whatever, and fathers are like, I got this shit, I'm gonna protect you. This person, I feel like their feelings for you are so strong, and it scares them so much because they would take a bullet for you. Like, if they know about any shit that you've gone through, like people who have physically hurt you or whatever, anyone who's hurt you, if there's any wounds within you that you're working through and this person found out or you told them or whatever, they think about the pain that you've processed through or that you're working through. And not only can they relate, it makes them mad. It's getting them fired up to be a better man for you. Listen to the song Her Man by Gary Allan. That just popped in my head. I want to be. It's about a guy who was cheating, you know, fucking around, and he made a lot of shit choices, but he's always been in love with this, you know, with you, whatever, and he wants to change himself. He wants to change the situation. He knows what he needs to do now, and all he wants to do now, all I want to be is her man. I don't want to be running around with this hussy or whatever anymore. I want to be there for you. That's what I feel. And this person was not like that before. I mean, I feel like they're loyal and they're genuine and they put, you know, so they're not like self-absorbed 100% of the time, but I feel like I need to be better for you. I need to be the best man or woman in the world so that you never get hurt again, so that I can keep you safe and warm. That's awesome. Making someone like step up like that without even realizing you did it is like, go you, Gemini, or go Crosswatcher who did that to Gemini. I've never forgotten you, even though you think I have. So you guys are not talking right now, but just know you are talking in the dream space. I do feel like you guys send each other telepathic messages. I feel like you do most of the sending, even when you're not consciously aware of it. It's like your higher self is coaching this person. So when you send them love and light and you're dreaming, your higher self is going right the fuck over there and being like, wake up, bitch, you know? I got a message for you. And I feel like they're talking to you as well. But I was going to say something, I got sidetracked. Okay, so masculine, feminine. I said we harness both. And we do. And I keep getting yin-yang energy, which kind of makes sense with balance and duality and twins and whatever. But anyways, I feel like, for example, you, Gemini, you have been vibing in your masculine energy. You're just like gung-ho, getting shit done, focused on your money, yourself, you know, whatever. And they were vibing in their feminine energy. Or maybe it was vice versa. Whatever. One of you was, one of you wasn't, okay? One of you was masculine, one of you was feminine, and there's been a switch. So whoever was not in touch with their emotions is, like, getting in touch with their fucking emotions and this blah, blah, you know, feeling it, allowing themselves to feel, and kind of nurturing themselves. And then the other person is very driven and very protective. So I don't know who that is to you, but I just wanted to let you know that we do harness both, and there has been a shift. So whatever you've been vibing in, if you feel your energy changing, it's because you're going into your feminine energy or your masculine, whichever one you were in, whichever one you weren't in is what you're going in, or just switched. I don't know. Oh, I don't know if I can meet your expectations. This is just a limiting belief within themselves because of all the shit that they've gone through and the people that they've dealt with. I don't feel like you have expectations. I feel like you could have in the beginning, but you're realizing that, okay, yeah, that is what an expectation is. I didn't even realize that. Like, I'm not allowing the ebb and flow here. I'm not allowing divine timing. If I'm like, I need you now, right now, that's an expectation that you want that connection and it's going to be this wonderful fucking thing today when it won't be. Because there's work that needs to be done. Like I said, siphon the fucking gas out of the car. Just be patient. Wait for the tow truck or something, you know. You'll be pleasantly surprised when the truck shows up. Your person might be in it. Maybe some of them are tow truck drivers. Who knows? I keep getting a lot of car analogies, so there's cars somewhere. Or maybe that's somebody's passion. My throat made that weird fucking noise. Anyways. I just feel like it's really scary, but they're going to take a risk. Seeing you reminds me of the things I know deep down, and that's not always easy to deal with. Yeah, you're reflecting their inner wounds, their inner child back to them, basically, and it is fucking scaring the crap out of them. But, like I said, there's a switch, an aha moment, and they're going to try to face it. They're working through it. Alright, so now I want what they're thinking about you, Gemini. And then I have a channeled message. It's like a love letter because I do automatic writing. They got a lot on their mind. Hold on. What does Gemini's person think about Gemini and this connection? What's in their mind? We don't need to know every thought, please. Well, maybe you want to know every thought. I'm sure you do. Oh. I've been getting this. Oh my god! I can't make this shit up. Okay, the chaser and codependent relationship, fear of abandonment issue. There's been the fucking switch, like I said, bait and switch. I don't know, but anyways, I feel like you've been chasing them, Gemini, because you knew what you wanted. And they were running the fuck away. Well, guess what? They're thinking about chasing you now because you stopped. You listened to yourself. Someone did, or they listened. Whoever was fucking chasing first. No, whoever was running away from the connection is now going to be chasing. But this is what they think of you, and I don't want to confuse anybody, so. Oh my god, I swear. My freaking legs are driving me crazy. Like, I've been reading up on blood clots and stuff because I hate doctor's offices. Like, I'm so sick and tired of this shit. When some of you might be dealing with health issues too, I don't know, but it just popped in my head because my fucking knee is killing me and my other leg is starting to do some weird shit too. But I know you need to move around to not get them, but after I had that and went into anaphylactic shock, I mean, it was so bad. I started having Tourette's. Like, my body was shutting the fuck down when this happened. Like, it was scary because I couldn't, like, I could barely breathe. My mouth was swollen and stuff. I felt like I had, like, cuts in my mouth and whatever. So I'm, like, laying back like this, trying to keep my airway open. I couldn't eat, couldn't drink. I was choking on everything. And the fucking hospital. Went there twice. They didn't even test me to see what the fuck was going on. They didn't test me to see if, what was in my system. Nothing. And fucking bitch tells me, she's like, go home and take some Benadryl and go to bed. I'm like, it was so fucking bad. Hold on. I don't want to lose that, but it was so fucking bad that my skin looked gray, okay? And you could see my veins, like, when you're working out or whatever, your veins pop out. Mine were sucking in, like, they looked like dried up rivers. And it hurt. It hurt so bad through my whole body. And I was so cold, I'm just, like, constantly like this. And she told me to take Benadryl, so I took it, and I can't remember, I was reading about anaphylactic shock and stuff online, because I'm like, Dr. Google, here I come, because this bitch ain't listening to me. So I'm like going over my symptoms, and of course I'm in the worst phase of this shit. Like, I could have fucking died, okay? And I went back to the hospital because I started tasting a chemical like ammonia, and I was coughing this chemical shit out, and it hurt to breathe. I could breathe, but it was like heavy. It almost felt like I had water or something heavy holding my lungs down. Probably was like blood or something, I don't know. And if I had blood clots, that's pulmonary embolism, especially if they're small, that can happen. Or if you have a blood clot, go to your kidneys. But anyways, I did a lot of research, and I'm going over my symptoms, and I'm like, am I going into kidney failure? Am I gonna have a fucking heart attack? Like, what the fuck is going on? I got scared because, I shit you not, my fucking face went numb. I'm sitting there, and then all of a sudden, I'm like, I can't feel my fucking forehead. It was all tingly, and then it got so numb, I could pinch my skin, and I could have made myself bleed, and I wouldn't have felt it. Traveled down my nose, behind my eyes, and like it was starting to go down my face, and I could feel it like in my ear area. So I'm like, what the fuck? Is this a stroke? And I know that a full-on stroke is like usually one side because it depends on where it is in your brain. But a TIA, a silent stroke, actually can be your whole face. And it fucks with your vision, and it can make you fucking blind. And my eyes were like, they felt like they were pushing out of my head. And this one kept going really blurry, and it almost felt like glass was pushing through my eye. It hurt, and I'm like, I ain't going blind. That's my biggest fucking fear, you know? Go back to the hospital. What does the motherfucker do? I told him my symptoms. I told him what I thought it was. I told him what was going on. I told him, you know, I'd taken Benadryl and blah, blah, blah. And because I didn't have a full-on fucking stroke, which if you have a TIA or silent stroke, speak up, because it's a warning sign that something's obviously fucking wrong. So we don't want to have the stroke, you know what I mean? We don't want to have the heart attack. We want to prevent it. Learn that shit. If you're an ER doctor, show some fucking compassion. Sorry, I don't want to bitch at you people, because it wasn't you. It was this dickbag and that bitch, because there was 2 different doctors did this to me. It must just be the hospital. I'm never going there again. I told my mother, I'm like, I don't care how far away the other hospitals are. You fucking haul ass and drive me there, because I have a better chance of living dying in a car than I do going to that motherfucking place. But anyways, I don't know what my problem is. So bad. But anyways, like, I guess when you go into, you have allergic reaction shit, he didn't do anything. He told me I was fucking fine. I'm too young to have all these issues and blah, blah, blah. Well, when you have an allergic reaction, your body doesn't give a flying fuck how old you are, but whatever. So, anyways, I went home to suffer it out, and then I started getting Tourette's, and of course my kids and everybody's making fun of me, and it was so fucking bad, and it was pissing me off because I couldn't fucking speak. Like, my mom was terrified because I was trying to text her, and I'm like going like this, and I couldn't fucking do anything. So I called her, which was a mistake because I couldn't fucking talk either, because I'd be like, huh, huh, huh. Like, I kept making those noises, and any thought that popped in my head that I didn't even know was a thought, I would say. So, like, when the TV was on, and if someone on the TV was like, oh, you coming over tonight? I'd be like, no, no, no. Like, and I'm like, why am I fucking answering? And then I started hallucinating. I'm like, just fucking shoot me now. Like, there's hell. I'm so glad I didn't die, but what the mother of fucking shitballs is that crap, you know? It was terrifying. My mom's like, you need to go to the hospital right now. I'm like, I've been twice. They sent me fucking home. Oh, I did the whole story just to say that when you have an allergy attack, it's weird because I think it's when you go into shock. I don't remember what I read. It had something to do with histamine levels or something. Because usually if you have an allergic reaction, you take an antihistamine because your histamine levels in your body go fucking through the roof, and that's why you have all these symptoms and shit. But what I read had the opposite effect. It had something to do with histamine levels dropping. I think it has to do with shock. I can't remember. But the hospital told me to take Benadryl. That's an antihistamine, which means it's going to make it fucking drop even more. That's probably why I ended up with the fucking Tourette's crap. But, I don't know. It's gone now, thank God. I couldn't say shit. Then we have love. Unconditional love, self-love, oneness, passion, affection, attraction. This person's very attracted to you. I feel like they're finally understanding the connection. They're thinking about you a lot more. They're learning to love themselves, and they're realizing that the more they put into them, the more their eyes open and they're seeing the problems around them, the people that they need to let go, because not everybody who's in our life is supposed to stay in our life, even if you have fucking children with them, you know what I mean? Like, it's okay to be cordial, civil, co-parent. Yes, do that. I know a lot of people aren't capable of doing that these days, but you just gotta think of your children, not that fucking person, you know? That's how it was for me. Like, when I first got divorced from my kid's father back in 2012, we hated each other at that point. Like, I mean, I didn't want to look at him. It was just, we weren't nasty to each other, but we did not want to talk. We didn't want to, nothing. You know, it was like, bye, bitch, kind of energy. And he felt the same way. But, excuse me, I told him right from the start of the whole divorce process and whatever, I'm like, our children will not go through what I went through. My parents hated each other so much that they couldn't go to each other's houses to drop the kids off. They couldn't talk to each other about me and my sister. They couldn't even fucking look at each other. And they put me, well, my father put me in the middle all the time, because he'd sit there and talk shit about my mom and how she's such a fucking whore and she's a this and she's a that and she's a fucking bitch. And then, of course, he'd look at me and go, you're just like your fucking mother. And then my mom would be like, you're just like your fucking father. And it's like, whoa, dudes, shut the motherfucker up. It was just hell. And I totally get why kids are like, ugh, my parents are divorced. This sucks asshole, because it does. Especially when you're older and you understand and your parents are talking to you like, I don't know, like you're their best fucking friend. But anyways, bitching about their ex. I told Andrew, I was like, that is not happening to my children, so do not talk shit about me. I don't care if you fucking hate me and you want to shoot me in the head, you know what I mean? Like, you keep that shit to yourself. Tell your girlfriend, tell your buddies, tell whatever, but do not tell our children that. Do not berate me in front of them. Do not degrade me in front of them, and I will not do this. I will not do that either. Like, you know? So, we had this understanding. We weren't talking, but even if he was really pissed at me and I could see it in his face, like he just wanted to like choke me out or something, like, you fucking bitch. Because I felt the same way. Trust me, I got stories about that too. But anyways, I don't know why I'm going into this. You guys are very chatty, but yeah, we pushed through 2 years of that, and then we just came to a really good understanding, because both of us decided we were just going to do what was best for the kids. And actually, we became friends, and then I don't know, but after that 2-year period, I wouldn't really say friends, but it's more like we came to an understanding. I don't know. It just didn't seem like a fucking big deal no more. And then we have mirror. So maybe I'm telling somebody that because you're going through a divorce, or you need to go through a divorce, or you're planning it or something, and you're worried that the kids are going to be wrapped up in it. Maybe just take that advice, and no matter how much you hate that person, shut your mouth. Don't don't tell your son or daughter or whatever, however many kids you have, that their father or mother is a fucking shitbag, because kids love unconditionally, and it's not their fault that you two can't get along, you know what I mean? And if you dealt with that and that's how you felt, it's not your fucking fault either. You did not break your parents up, okay? Mirroring each other's self-image, relationships reflect our wounds. They're thinking about childhood shit, so maybe they learned something about you, and they see themselves in whatever they saw or read or heard. So they're thinking about you, they love you, and they're thinking about chasing your ass. Let's see, how do they feel? Sorry. I'm so like, blah, 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 blah. I gotta shut the hell up. Maybe you need to shut the hell up. Like, shh. Goose fraba, Self-indulgence. Focus on self-worth, time to heal, shadow work, self-appreciation. So yeah, they're focusing on themselves right now, but I also feel like they're seeing you do this. So if you're doing a lot of inner work and you're shining and saying things and being all positive and, Mary fucking Poppins kind of thing, I love that movie. But anyways, just a spoonful of sugar helps the medicine go down. Oh, that's perfect. You're that, like, spoonful of sugar. It's like you gave them a dose of sweetness so that they can understand that they are loved, so that they can get through this shit show. I love it when that happens. The fucking runner. This is twin shit. Oh, they're feeling bad for running away from you, and then we have abundance. They know that you are totally the one for them. They were being selfish when they ran away, and they're seeing this. They're seeing the error in their ways, and I feel like they're really sitting in their feels right now. Whether you know that, see that, or not, they are. Okay? The script has flipped. Hopefully I don't forget that. They're looking at your photos, baby. All right, what connects the two of you? Ascending. Transcending obstacles, learning, expansion, new phase, preparing for union. They're coming in. I got the freaking chills and my leg just started hurting again. Ugh. You fucking said something. I swear they're looking at your pictures. They're stalking your ass. Or I think you guys are watching each other, actually. But I feel like one of you is more open than the other. You share more. But don't share every detail of your life. Just, like, inspirational crap, your pictures, whatever. That's fine, because they're definitely looking at your fucking pictures. And they're reminiscing. It's almost like I see somebody looking at a photo of someone going like, wow, you are so beautiful. You are so handsome. Like, what did I do to deserve this? Like, you know what I mean? This person wants to hold on to you.